Before I get started, I would like to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also comment in the comment section. You know, but this one is on Mauricio Sulaiman. And for those who know, I slow roll a lot of things. I say things and I just let it come to pass, right? That's why sometimes I don't have to do things every single day, because what I do is I state the claim and then I just let things show itself, right? Now I've been telling y'all, Mauricio Sulaiman could have been getting sued for the differential of treatment, right, amongst one demographic versus the other. I didn't already explain that the decision and the statement that Mauricio Sulaiman decided to make was not shocking to me. He said, "We don't care, right, to punish Ryan." Why am I not shocked? Because maybe this is the same guy that said that Alejandro Jimenez, a fighter who was taking basically steroids, testosterone, right? Things that enhance the level of play, right? The things that enhance her fighting, her power, her strength, her durability, right? He came out and said, "No, we're not punishing her because, I believe that she's innocent," until she ended up getting popped and the test came back showing that she was dirty. This is the same guy that only suspended Canelo Alvarez for about 6 months, which they understand that that's how long that a fighter usually takes off, for tested positive for clenbuterol. This is a person that said that he was going to back Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury did nothing wrong, and it's ridiculous for the fact that people are claiming that Tyson Fury cheated. This is insane. This dude can't get no more blatant than this. The fact that he's saying that he don't even care to punish Ryan Garcia, that's telling enough. I don't know if anybody else need reassurance or whether or not Mauricio Sulaiman is the R word. He is. I can guarantee you he is. He is. It's crazy. This dude came in a situation to where Devin Haney was facing losing his life from a person that is now known as a definite drug cheat in Ryan Garcia, and he had no regards for Devin Haney. He said that he wants to help Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney was the one that got cheated, but your extended hand goes out to Ryan Garcia. Hey man, if they don't sue this dude, I don't know what the hell is gonna happen, because he's already showing you that it's blatant. He don't like African American fighters. I don't care who he's claimed that he helped back in the days when they needed him and all this other stuff, bro. Your action has proved that you do not like a certain demographic and you favor the other, your kind. You favor your kind over African American fighters, and this has been proven. I don't know what more that a person needs to see to understand that this dude Mauricio Sulaiman is dangerous. He don't like certain demographics. That dude should have been in court. Anything that this dude do, he is always in the benefit of his demographic. But when it's the African American fighter, so like for instance, I give y'all a point in case. Canelo been holding up the 168 division for a very long time, but he refuses to strip Canelo. But guess what? He just stripped Jamal Charlo. he stripped. He about to strip or already stripped Jamel Charlo. He already he about to get ready to strip um what's his name? Devin Haney. He's about to strip these fighters. He says salute to the channel, the messenger. Hey, appreciate you being here. Minnie Mill says Devin Haney got soft hands, soft jaw, and a soft ego. Hey man, I'm gonna just ask you this question if you decide to stay in here to answer it. Answer me this. If what Ryan Garcia did was not, it wasn't so bad, right? If it wasn't that bad, why did he have to do it? Why did he? Hey, for real, I'm tired of Canelo too. I would love to see him fight David Benavidez. I would love to see him make that fight because that's a fight that everybody wants to see. And the problem with Canelo is when you look at Canelo Alvarez's resume, right? When you look at Canelo Alvarez's resume, this is what you see. You see all of the top fighters on his team. I mean, on his resume. But the issue with it is he fights them at a disadvantage. So if Canelo fights somebody, right, bigger, let's say, for instance, Kovalev, put a hydration clause on Kovalev, and then on top of that, he fought him right after he fought Anthony Yard. So now he don't even get a proper chance to actually fight. You know what I'm saying? And you know Kovalev gonna take that fight because Kovalev is already, in a position to make as much money as he ever been, right? He's made the least amount of money that he's ever made. I mean, made the most amount of money that he's ever made in a boxing match. So of course he was going to take that. But he fought him at a disadvantage. He fought hold on. He says, I really don't think Ryan did it willingly, but that's just me. I'm gonna show y'all, let y'all see. He said, I really don't think Ryan did it willingly, but that's just me. Not saying PEDs is good, but saying that coaches are known to spike boxer supplements to make weight. Okay, all right. Let's say that we actually go with that. Right now, that's a good analysis, but you got to understand it enhanced his performance. Even if that's the case, let's say Ryan didn't take it, it still enhanced his performance. So that means that not only did he not cut off all the weight that he was supposed to, because I'm not one of the ones that jumped on Ryan when it happened. I wanted to wait to the results, right? But when he took it, that made him faster. He already had power. That made him even stronger, right? And his durability made him even, it made him not even get tired. So it had it perks and him, getting better. Like I just seen something about a year ago with Clarissa Shield, right? When they was talking about Alejandro Jimenez, she talked about all of the stuff that happens when a fighter fights not clean. She said it enhanced your performance. She said that it also make you stronger, right? Powerful. And then on top of that, I think what makes it also uneven to me, he didn't go through the gauntlet like Devin Haney did. Now, when we talk about soft punching, is he a power puncher? No, he's not a power puncher at all, right? But one thing that he is he is a defensive player. I mean, fighter. So he can defend, right? So I'll give you that. But when you don't lose 3 pounds, that means that added depletion that a person would have experienced, he didn't go through that. So now he's even more energized. He's more aware, right? He's less tired, less fatigued, right? He got more of his body mass, all those things. So it plays a part. You know what I'm saying? It plays a part. He said, yeah, I used to support Canelo, but not anymore. But yeah, man, I don't support Canelo because I don't think that Canelo fights people at their best. He fights people at a disadvantage. So he's either going to be the he's either going to be the bigger fighter or he's going to be the fighter that weight drain you. That's Canelo Alvarez. Until he finds a way to weight drain David Benavidez, he's not going to stop. He says, Minnie Mill says, he said, brother, as far as I know, PEDs don't help you with certain things. Ryan was tired in the fight as he stated, which is why he fought in spurts. Now, let's say that if he fought him in spurts and he was tired, just imagine if he didn't have that in his system, which is, ostarine is something that actually helps you perform. Now, let's say he didn't drink that much, but he had it in his system. It still give him an added advantage. You know what I'm saying? So I get what y'all saying, and I might be in agreement with the fact that Devin Haney doesn't punch hard, right? But still, one thing that Devin Haney does have is he have the ability to, to duck a punch at least. That was his thing. He was a defensive fighter. But with when him fighting Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying? Like Ryan Garcia, that left hook was just too quick. And I want to say a lot of that was equated. I would be honest with y'all. When he hit Devin Haney with that first one, with the amount of power that he had, Devin Haney was out of it from that first hit. So the fact that he got hit so hard, his reaction time it lessened. He was no longer able to duck the uppercut. I mean the hook. He was no longer able to do that because he was dazed. He was fighting dazed throughout the whole duration of the fight. Once he got hit, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm thinking when it comes to the Ryan Garcia fight. You know what I'm saying? Like it just helps him. Now, I will say it's a good thing that Devin Haney said that after the suspension, he want to run it back, right? So that's a good thing or whatever. That's a good thing. But the problem that I have with this whole situation is Mauricio Sulaiman, because this dude, he makes it blatant that he's for a specific fighter, right? And it's usually a certain demographic, right? And that's the part that I really dislike, because I'm from the Bay Area, right? We are the most diverse people. All of my people are literally, I got Hispanics, Black, Tongans, Samoans, right? I got a lot of friends. So I don't look at everybody as racial. I don't look at them in that way. But what Mauricio Sulaiman is doing, he's definitely a racist. I'm sorry to say that. Excuse me, YouTube, but he definitely is. He is. He said, I think the weight played more of a role, but Ryan was already known for his speed and power. Yeah, the weight definitely played a role in that fight. It definitely played a role. And like I said, the fact that Ryan didn't deplete himself like the way that Devin Haney did, it made a big difference. It made a world of difference, because when you look at Devin Haney, we already know they talking about Devin Haney was outweighing Regis Prograis, and Regis Prograis was in that weight class way before Devin Haney. So we know Devin Haney can get big, right? We know he can get big, like Ryan Garcia. But the problem was he went to a place that Ryan Garcia didn't go to, which is a state of depletion, looking like a skeleton, fatigue, right? Who basically got to fight off off heart. Ryan Garcia, he went to the 140, he went to the 143. So therefore, he didn't have to deplete his body the way that Devin did. He didn't have to, run that extra 2 or 3 miles. He didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, it plays a world, it plays a world of difference. He says, let me see, He says when Canelo fought boxers at his best, Floyd, Bivol, Triple G, he failed the test. Canelo is a hype job and cherry picker and a duck. I agree with all those sentiments. Now, you might get attacked for that statement, but I agree. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely afraid to fight Triple G. Remember when he fought Triple G, and I was just telling y'all about when and also, man, if y'all like the content, man, do me a solid one, man, and go ahead and subscribe to the page. If not, thank you for being here anyway. But yeah, so what he tried to do to Triple G, remember, Triple G was always a 160 pounder, and he tried to bring Triple G down to 154, basically doing what I told y'all Canelo do. What he does is he tried to fight every fighter at a disadvantage. Remember Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., right? When he fought him at what? 164? That wasn't even a weight class. He fought him at 164. And you saw Julio Cesar Chavez bones. All he was bones. That man looked like he was on his last limb. And then he fought him and act like he did something. So not only did you try to bring Triple G down to 154, you brought Julio Cesar Chavez down to 164 when he was a naturally 168 pounder. Then he brought Floyd Mayweather up, but that still didn't end well, to 152, right? Then he brought he had rehydrated with Kovalev, right? It's just a lot of stuff, man, when it comes to Canelo Alvarez that makes me not respect his, like his whole resume. Because if you look at it, man, he fight everybody at a disadvantage. He said, I just wish Ryan would have made weight and didn't have none of the drama. Not a good look for the sport. And that's what I'm saying. So you get it. Minnie Millie, you get it. He cheated the process. That's the thing. And he never really took it serious as he should have. And that's what made it a bigger issue than it really was, because had he been on weight, I don't think that people would have had another leg to stand on. And not only that, he probably would have got more leniency. You know what I'm saying? Because here's why I say that. When you look at it, right? If he would have been on weight, if he would have made the weight, and then they both would have rehydrated to wherever they rehydrated with, then you first of all, you only got one accusation by yourself, which is, oh man, he possibly tested dirty. But not only did you not make weight, you also popped dirty as well. That wasn't a good look. So but the person that I'm really saying is a scumbag in this situation is Mauricio Sulaiman, because I really don't think that he want, African American fighters with his belt. I'm just being honest, and I'm not making it about a race thing, because like I say, I got a most diverse friendship that that anybody gonna know. But Mauricio Sulaiman, he gotta go. He's not in it for the right reasons, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? You let the best fighters win. And what do y'all think about this? I think they should start having tournaments every year, right? They have somebody that fights in undisputed, right? And what I mean is, you got a tournament of 8. And therefore, in that tournament, you know what I'm saying? You got the first 2 fighting, the second 2 fighting, then those 2 meet up, right? They go for the championship, and basically that in that championship is for the fight for undisputed. I think if they do that, it will make it a much funner, like the Super 6 when what's his name, Andre Ward, when he fought in. If they make it like that, not only will we get the fights that we want, but we'll also be able to have more undisputed, because every year boxing should be considered like the NFL or the NBA. When every year you got to fight, and play for a championship. That's what I think boxing should be. It should be a tournament. So, like for instance, we always wanted to see the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, right? Let's say we had a tournament. If we had a tournament, that fight would have been happened. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been like it could have been like a pot to where the winner wins about 10 million, or you know what I'm saying? Like it could be something to where the prize is heavy. That's what I think that boxing should be. But we definitely need to get Mauricio Sulaiman out of here, because to me, he's not good for boxing. And not only that, Mauricio Sulaiman is a person that treats a certain demographic better than the next. And I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because all them fighters, they out there fighting on fighting for their lives. And I got a couple of people that I know that just turned pro for boxing, and one is Nathan Lugo. Check him out when y'all get a chance. And I want him to get a shot, but I don't want it to be on a merit of favoritism. So I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But he says not liking Benavidez moving up and down in weight. Now he's going to have to drop weight to make 168. Which is going to favor Canelo yet again. Exactly. Hey, you get it. You really get it. To be honest, you get it. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because David Benavidez is a really big guy. So him making 168, he would pretty much be weight drained. Although Canelo said that he feel like he could beat cruiserweights, he shouldn't have no problem going to 175. He shouldn't have a problem. I don't think he's gonna fight David Benavidez at no 175. He gonna try to drain him. That's what he gonna try to do. But this is the part that does play in his favor. Is he's a fighter that's young. He's still young, so he still will be able to do it. See, a lot of the ones that Canelo depleted, right, and made sure that he drained them, they were older fighters. They were pretty much older fighters. So I definitely think David Benavidez will be one of the fighters that will still be able to bounce back at a catch weight. You know what I'm saying? He says the reason we don't get big fights is that boxers are overpaid. I can't say that they overpaid. Now, one thing that I can say, I can say that the way that they should structure it, they should structure it based on commission. So if you have a fight based on the numbers that you do for that fight, that should be your determinant factor of how much you make, instead of just throwing something out there. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a Tank Davis or a Canelo Alvarez or a Floyd Mayweather if he come back, right? So that's the only way that that you can really kind of determine that whether or not it's going to be a success or not from those fighters. He says, I read that one, but yeah, man, I thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, definitely hit the subscribe button. Mauricio Sulaiman, you got to go, man. You did for Tyson Fury. You didn't make excuses for him. Alejandra Jimenez. You didn't made it for Ryan Garcia. You did it for Canelo Alvarez, right? You got to go, bro. You got to go, because you're not good for the sport of boxing. You pro boxers, specific boxers. You're not pro the sport of the boxing. You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, you got to get up out of here, man. But that's all I got for now, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. That's all.